the vibrant town of Tucson, the old Wild West, the goodness, the graciousness of Tucson, where you can actually find all kinds of eclectic stuff going on. But today we're visiting the old Pueblo Trolley to get a little bit of the heritage down here in Tucson. We're here at the old Pueblo Trolley. Society, organization, call it what you will, but one thing you can definitely call it is a spirited tribe of folks, small business, gathered here in South Tucson for probably one of the biggest and most arduous events, and that was moving from the old location. It was shut down back in December. The lease was up. So here's this gorgeous new building. We're gonna go in, check out some cool rides, some buses, some trolleys, and the interesting folks behind this unique piece of history right here in Tucson. We got Mr. Dennis Gibbs of the old Pueblo Trolley organization out here, and you've been a volunteer, and as you get a little workout. Tell us about these, looks like a ring and pinion gear here.
Yes, it's out of this 1928 twin coach bus. It has a 6-cylinder engine on each rear axle.
Wow.
And these are the worn out ones. They had to be made. They had to make a tool to make these gears.
And I imagine with a lot of the older stuff, you can't just go online and order a part. There's a whole fabrication process to this, and it can take time.
They shipped a bus from Connecticut, a 1929 bus, and we've been taking parts off of that and using it on this particular bus.
Wow, wow. Well, let me grab this, and we're going to come right down to it. Tell us about the beauty of the magical Hercules.
This is a flathead 6-cylinder Hercules motor.
Okay.
Common during that era, 1928.
Right.
It's got a chain-driven water pump.
This is just classic here. I mean, you just got a chain.
It doesn't have an oil pump. It's got like a splash system.
Right, right.
It goes straight back to the gears. That's the emergency brake there.
Right.
And each axle has its own drive shaft. It has to be tandem. All the linkages is tandem to run the clutch, the shifter, all that stuff.
You know, we got a younger generation of listeners out there, and we know that you're looking for more volunteers. What would you tell a younger and up-and-coming automotive student about this whole old Pueblo Trolley goodness going on?
There's several aspects. You can do Bondo work, painting, you can do mechanical. They just put a head on that bus the other day. So that's real good training experience.
It is, yeah, getting back to the basics. So rock on, Dennis. I appreciate you hanging, and thanks for all you do for old Pueblo Trolley.
The challenge with education is connecting with industry.
Right.
And this could be the connecting point.
Absolutely.
So one of my visions is to have a museum, the core of which is a restoration school and shop.
Right.
And that's what we're setting up right now.
So I called the phone number, and Gene Kaywood picked up the phone, and I described my problem to him, and he said, "Oh yeah, we got the parts."
An abundance of resource. That's one of the